The whole time it was just me and his cat hanging out, and at one point I was on my back completely and the cat was like this, and I had both my guns aimed at the door.
I didn't know that she was in here for 4 hours.
So I went through all the recycling bins and I found out which unit was his.
Sandra just kind of said, "Hey, I'm here to meet Kevin."
I'm coming to see Kevin. And she bought it, so she let me in. And I went all the way up, and again, there was no numbers on the doors, so I just guessed which one was his.
She had a big gun and a small gun, and luckily for me, she hit me with the small gun.
This is the one I used on Kevin, the guy who I broke into his house, because I was like two-handed like this, and this one happened to be closer.
I was like, "Oh, come on, what are you doing in my apartment? How the hell did you get in?" It was like a surprise, and wham, like, it was over, I was dead.
So I shot him, and he had his gun ready too. He was like, "Ah!"
Initially, she was speechless. Her adrenaline was so high and so rushed. It was like, oh, I can't believe that I just did this.
When Kevin got shot by Sandra, that was the first time the two of them had met. They were playing a game called Street Wars, a game organized on the internet and played in the city of San Francisco, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Each person gets a piece of paper that shows the face of their victim, their phone number, their email, their home address, and if they have a job, their work address.
It lasts 3 weeks, and the contestants will surrender to me a lot of their personal info.
You have to live in San Francisco, you have to work in San Francisco, and you can only kill in San Francisco.
After 3 weeks of thinning the field on their own, these wannabe assassins are going to go up against me.
This man calls himself the Supreme Commander of the Shadow Government. The Shadow Government is the organizing body behind this game. During regulation play, he monitors the progress from New York City.
I am the mustache commander of the Shadow Government.
While this man tends to all the details here in San Francisco.
We've run this game in 4 cities, in New York City, in Vancouver, in Vienna, and here in San Francisco.
You have to kill somebody within the first 2 weeks, and if you don't, you're out of the game.
You hunt them down, stalk them, and then wet them with a water gun, all the while evading top assassins on their own trail, trying to stay alive.
You can't kill inside their work or a block outside their work.
If you consider how long it takes to wait in front of someone's houses while they're trying to escape you, hide in garbage bins.
When you kill your person, your target, you inherit their target.
Why are they doing this?
This is perhaps the most perfect escape from the trials and tribulations of everyday life. A chance for them to live for 3 or 4 weeks in an action movie.
I learned that when you're stalking, there's no bigger adrenaline rush, and it's like one of the scariest things. It's one of the most nerve-wracking things you can do with your time.
Jeff Bush, KRON 4 News, San Francisco.